We've worked with HIAS on immigration cases for many years. I know going back at least 11 or 12 years, I know we've been working with HIAS.
The reason we've supported HIAS is the importance of the immigrant population to the development of the United States from its very earliest stages.
We have a very strong pro bono program at Schnader, and so we handle many different kinds of pro bono cases, a wide variety. A lot of the cases we've handled over the years, both with HIAS and with other organizations, have been immigration-related cases, whether asylum or torture cases, or in this case, the special immigrant juvenile status cases. I'm Bruce Merenstein. I'm a partner at Schnader Harrison Segal Lewis, and here I am the chair of the Pro Bono Committee and also vice chair of the Litigation Department.
My name is David Smith. I'm chairman of the law firm of Schnader Harrison Segal Lewis in Philadelphia and with offices in a number of other cities around the country.
Initially, we did a lot of asylum cases with HIAS. We partnered with them to represent asylum seekers, people who were fleeing persecution in their home country and were seeking shelter here in the United States. The last few years, our relationship has been mostly on what are called special immigrant juvenile status cases, SIJS cases. And those are cases where there are children, minors, who have been abandoned or abused or neglected by their parent or guardian in their home country and are seeking to become permanent residents. I personally worked on a number of cases with HIAS, but the first case I worked on with HIAS almost a dozen years ago when I was still an associate here at Schnader was one of the most rewarding cases I've worked on as a lawyer, whether pro bono or otherwise. We represented a mother and her two children from the Ivory Coast who were fleeing persecution there and were seeking asylum in the United States. They were kept for a couple of years in a detention facility in Berks County, a little ways from Philadelphia. And we started representing them in the Third Circuit Court of Appeals, in the Federal Court of Appeals. And eventually we lost there and eventually represented them in the immigration court and then represented them in the district court. So in many different proceedings over almost 2 years. And after a lot of struggle, a lot of proceedings, some disappointing decisions, we eventually reached a result where they got asylum. Asylum was granted to the mother and the two children, and they were able to permanently relocate here and really have, from everything I understand, have been doing fantastic ever since then.
If you look at every wave of innovation in the United States, almost all of it has been prompted by the immigrant population that has worked hard and made good. And our pro bono efforts are an effort to contribute to the enabling of that population.